Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is TBI Studios, and today we're going to talk about triads. So what is a triad? A triad is a chord with 3 notes, so tri meaning 3, and you play 3 notes at the same time to create harmony. So a chord will sound like this. That's a basic C major chord. Today we're going to be focusing mainly on major and minor chords, and I'm going to tell you how to build a chord starting on any note, so whether it's A flat, major, A flat minor, or D, D major, D minor. And we're going to be talking about intervals, specifically half-step intervals. So if you haven't watched my video on intervals, go check that out. Let's hop on over to the whiteboard and I'll explain to you how to build a major chord versus a minor chord. So I'm just going to do a brief recap of my last video talking about intervals, and I'm going to explain what a half step is. So we're following the keyboard and we're going note by note here. So it could be from a white key to a white key, that's a half step, or it could be white, black, white, black, white, black, white, white. See, there are 2 spots on the piano where the half step is on 2 white keys. Okay, so that's my explanation of half step. Now we're going to build a major chord based on half steps. So we're going to start on C. This is C. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go up. So this is the direction of up, the piano, and this is the direction down. So if we go up 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, we get a major third interval, and then we're going to go up 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, to get to G, and that is our 3-note triad. Sounds like that. C, E, G. Okay, so how we write that, middle C, we'll just go, we'll move it up an octave here. And this is written C, E, G. So from C to E we have 4 half steps. And then from G to E, 3 half steps. This is a major triad. And a minor triad is lowering the 3rd note. So lowering the E, and how do we lower it? We flat it. So we're going to flat the 3rd note, which is E flat. So our C minor triad. So we have, now let's count the half steps. So if we lower, this is our C minor triad. We lower the 3rd, so we go 1, 2, 3. 3 half steps now on the bottom. And 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps. From the E flat to the G. To build a major triad off of any note on the piano, all you have to do is go up 4 half steps for a major third and 3 half steps for a minor third. So here we have from C to E is a major third, so that's 4 half steps, and then from E to G, that's 3 half steps. So when we make a C minor triad, we go C to E flat, that's 3 half steps, and then E flat to G is 4 half steps. So let's count to make sure that's correct. C is here, we're working on C major, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the E, and then we go 1, 2, 3 to get to G. That's correct. And then C minor, we have 3 half steps between C and E flat, so lower that. Go 1, 2, 3, that's right, and then 4 half steps between E flat and G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do a harder chord. So let's start on a different note. let's pick F sharp. So here's F sharp. We're gonna do it here just to be accurate with the writing. So here's F sharp, and then based on our formula for a major triad, we go up 4 half steps to get the major third. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put our note there, and then we go up 3 to get the 5th note. So 1, 2, 3. That's our major triad, starting on F sharp. So we have F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp there. So this is F sharp. I'm just going to do a capital M for a major chord and then a lowercase m for a minor chord. Okay, now how do we make it minor? We keep the F sharp and the C sharp, and we lower the third. So by lowering this a half step, that gives us an A, which we have here already written, so we don't need a sharp. So it's just F sharp, A, C sharp. So this is an F sharp minor triad. Okay, do you get the idea? Now we're going to do some examples on the piano. Okay, so on the board we did C major versus C minor. I just want to show you that one real quick. So here's middle C, and then from C we go up 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps to find E, and then 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3. And you have your lovely sounding major chord. Now to lower the third, we drop the E to E flat to create a minor triad. And then the minor formula is 3 half steps up, 1, 2, 3, and 4 half steps for the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4. We also did F sharp. So here's F sharp. Go up 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3. And then for minor, we lower the third. Those are a couple of major and minor triads. And I want to show you a pattern that I personally like. I teach this a lot to my students, and that is recognizing patterns on the keyboard. So if you can recognize these patterns, it'll be more simple to play each chord. So we're going to take the C major scale to start. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, back to C, and build a triad off of each of those notes. But here's the thing. They all have to be major triads. So if you just go up like this, some of those are major, some of those are minor, and one of those is diminished. So building a major triad will be different. We'll have some notes that are outside of the C major scale. So for example, C major is all white keys. D major will have F sharp, which does not belong to the key of C. And then E will have G sharp, F, G, A, B. For C, F, and G major, all the notes are white keys. So that is the pattern that I want to teach you. Here's a C chord, here's an F chord, and here's G. So if you play it with both hands, they all have white key notes. Now there's another pattern that goes white key, black key, white key, and that is D, D major, E major, and A major. So white, black, white, black, white. So it's like the opposite of an Oreo. The black key in the middle. And then that leaves us one more note that we have not covered, and that one is B. So this lonely B here, B is unlike C, F, and G, and it's unlike the Oreo sandwich, the reverse Oreo sandwich. So B is its own pattern. We have B here on this white key, then we have two black keys. D sharp and F sharp. See, that's an awkward pattern. So memorize those patterns and it'll be easier for you to play major chords. So let's just go over them again. C, F, and G are all on white keys. D, E, and A have a sharp in the middle. And then B is its own pattern. B, D sharp, F sharp. Okay, so let's go through all the white key triads again and lower the third. So C, that's C minor. Now we know that this is D major. We can lower the third to get D minor. Here's E major. Lower the third for E minor. Here's F major. Lower the third. G major. Lower the third. A major. Lower the third. B major. Lower the third. Okay, so now you know how to play both major and minor triads starting on any white key on the piano. Just count 4 half steps up and another 3 half steps to get your major triad. And then for minor, just count 3 half steps up and 4 half steps up to get your minor triad. I wanted to explain another reason why learning triads are important. They are the basic chord when you're trying to build harmony. So later, I plan to do another lesson talking about 7th chords. So in that lesson, we'll be talking about triad and adding one more note onto the end. So you have to know your major triads first before I teach you how to play a 7th chord. One reason is that you can harmonize with a melody. So let's take something we all know, like Mary Had a Little Lamb. So you can add a chord here. By adding harmony, it just makes the sound more full and more rich. So I'm just going from C to G7 to C. Let's take Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Chords here, you are adding to a melody that you already know. And you can even change it up. To change the whole sound, to change the whole mood. So that's the basic of building harmonies. Learning your triads. So I hope you liked my lesson on triads and I hope you learned a little bit. Don't forget to subscribe right down there, the red subscribe button, hit that button, and also hit the bell next to it so you get notified when I upload. And since I am just kickstarting my YouTube channel, I would like to have some kind of posting schedule to keep you guys informed, and I'm thinking I will do Sundays and Wednesdays. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll definitely let you know what it's going to be exactly. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!